Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Edina. Good morning, Andover. Good morning, La Crosse, Wisconsin. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister and Henry's House of Hams Employee of the Month, KENDALL Mark.
No.
How you doing?
No, I don't want to be from the House of Ham.
Why?
I don't eat ham. I don't want to be in the ham house.
Well, you just work there. You don't have to eat it. Welcome.
Okay. Hi.
How you doing? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Casual Friday.
It is. We are going to launch just through the winter, Casual Friday. We were gonna launch it last week for the winter, but I got a little boy-sized sweater, so that was a big, huge fail. It literally was this big, and I don't know why I thought it would fit. So I returned it, and I got another little cable knit, and I put it on, and there we go. It fit. So
We're launching it through the winter, or just to see if we make it through the whole show?
without me being fired?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Yeah, I'm seeing how long we're gonna. I don't know if Leo has a countdown clock. How long will it be before I get a text from a boss saying go put on a suit? Yeah.
Who
I don't know.
knows?
I like Casual Friday. It's winter. I think we like sweaters. You know, in the winter, it's cozy. I feel like I'm dressing like the folks watching. You know, I don't know.
I didn't get the memo. I'm wearing heels and a button down. And
Well, people do have to realize, too, you're Traffic Tina. Beep, beep. You also, other than this job, you're the traffic diva for the Fox 9 Morning News.
Yeah, and I am wearing a jumpsuit, so I have legs today. It feels great.
I have legs, too. It's amazing. You'll see them later. I have little shoes on.
Yep.
I have new shoes. It's Aladdin. It's like a whole new world.
A whole new world.
Hey, we have a whole new world on Monday. Let's take a look at the fancy graphic we have here. Monday, I will be wearing a suit, and we will be live from the brand new Dayton's Project all hour long. It's a special broadcast celebrating the return of this Minneapolis icon, which I believe opened yesterday. We'll be there throughout the hour at 10 a.m. Central. And here's the good news. Y'all can join us. We've gotten a lot of questions. You do not need a ticket. You don't need to ask. You just need to come. Please be nice. And we'll be right inside, right by Mary Tyler Moore Corner, which I love that they're renaming it. It's where Mary threw the beret up in that famous opening title sequence. So we'll be right there. Again, 10 a.m. Central. Just come. You don't need a ticket. You don't need to sign up. You don't need anything. And come. It'll be fun. It'll be, other than our town ball show, it'll be one of the first times we've been in front of an audience in a while.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. Well,
Yeah.
like shopping downtown, hello, so fun.
The Santa Bear, the windows are back, which is so nice. And we've gotten so many comments from you on our Facebook page. We asked folks to tell us their holiday memories of going down to Dayton's during the holidays. And you all shared some pictures, so we'll be sprinkling those throughout the show as well. So it's going to be real nice. Before we move on, I'm very excited for after the show, because remember when I told you guys, hashtag Hot Trainer, that we were going to make KENDALL work out with Hot Trainer. Well, we went there about a month ago, and we did it. KENDALL worked out, and then we came back, and we were so excited to air it. And then photographer Eric came to us and said, I forgot to push the power button on the microphones. So unless we want to dub our voices over again, we don't have anything. So we're going to go reshoot it today. So are you ready to work out with Hot Trainer?
I'm not as excited as last time because I couldn't move my biceps into an extended position for a week and a half.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see. That'll air sometime next week.
Sure.
Eric has the power button ready to go, right, Eric? You gotta just, it's the green one, Eric. It's the green is go. Speaking of going, roll it, Leo. It's time for the hot dish. Let's do this. Here we go. It's also a more casual hot dish.
Was it?
Yeah, cheaper noodles.
Oh.
At long last, it is here. Are you ready, friends? Adele's new album, 30, is out. So let us have a little listening party, shall we? Here's a clip. I haven't heard this yet. Have you heard this?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to listen to it with you guys. Here's one of her songs. It's called I Drink Wine. Listen.
Well, I hope I learn to get over myself. Stop trying to be somebody else. Oh, I just want to love you free, yeah. 'Cause everybody wants something from me. You just want me.
Okay. That's fantastic. I said I wanted a little something different from her. It's a little bluesy, a little R&B up in there. I will be listening to that very loudly. We're going to a family wedding this weekend, and we're traveling very far. I don't know where it is. I don't even know if they have.
Mankato?
I have no idea. I don't know if they have phones. I don't know if the internet's up there. I don't know. But anyway, we'll be listening to that on the whole. Do you like that?
It's the first one I played because it's called I Drink Wine.
Yeah.
And I do really like, all seriousness, that line about everyone wants something from me and you just want me. I think that's really sweet. And
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah, when you reach the level of Adele,
Right.
everybody kind of wants a little piece of you. You know, they
Right.
want to, especially at a party or a gathering, everybody wants to, oh, come here, I got to tell you. That is a great line. I want to listen to the whole thing. It's getting already great reviews. I read a few of them earlier this morning, but I wanted to listen to that fresh with you guys.
Can I
That's really
come
good.
over and we can listen to it together? I'll make Manhattan so we can snuggle by the fire.
Remember, I just said literally that I'm going to a family wedding somewhere very far. It's up there. I don't know.
Oh.
I think we're taking a horse, actually. We have to take an animal. I don't think there are roads.
Is that what horses do?
What? Cougar? I think we're riding a cougar. Yeah, we're riding some large animal.
Ramona's going to be there?
That's right, yeah. Next in the dish, from one ab-fab diva to another, 'tis the season for Mariah Carey. The Queen of Christmas is back. And she's teasing, this is so good, she's doing another holiday extravaganza on Apple TV+. Let's look at this.
This holiday season,
The one, the only Mariah Carey.
Mariah is back with an all-new holiday special event. Featuring Khalid and Kirk Franklin.
I can't not celebrate Christmas with the world.
Mariah's Christmas, The Magic Continues. Streaming December 3rd. And see Mariah Carey's magical Christmas special exclusively on Apple TV+.
So good. Okay, no, but that looks similar to hers from last year.
Same
Are they just
people.
re-racking that thing? So it's not a new one? They're adding stuff. It's like bonus footage?
New wrapping paper.
No, I don't like that. I want a whole new special. But I liked last year's. That's fine. I'll still watch it. So that's, guys, that's December 3rd on Apple TV+. So speaking of Mariah, food, folks, and fun, McDonald's has released, are you ready, Kendall? The Mariah menu. For the 12 days leading up to Christmas, Mickey D's will offer one item on the menu for free when you spend $1 on the app. That's where the problem comes in right there. But anyway, the magic starts December 13th with the Big Mac. Let me look at this. Don't take Leo, let's leave this up here. So on the first day of Mariah Christmas, my true love gave to me a Big Mac with a large supersized fry. Okay, I don't know, what's that second one? Is that a fillet of fish?
Is that a McChicken?
Is that a McChicken? Jeff, what is that? I can't. It's a McChicken?
Bark, bark.
And then, thank you, Kendall, for the chicken noise. Cinnamon roll. McDonald's has cinnamon buns?
Yes, girl.
Really?
Breakfast.
Oh, I work in the mornings. I don't, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear the debacle with the Egg McMuffin thing? We have that later. Just seriously.
Put it in park, y'all.
I almost just gave away a future story. Coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to tell you all about the McMuffin disaster.
Don't you dare Google it.
Don't you dare Google it. Don't you dare turn to The View. They're just yelling at each other anyway. Next in the dish. And they have no one on their show wearing a lovely cable knit sweater.
That's right.
A woman yesterday at Brooks Brothers, she looks at me and she goes, oh, you're back. I've missed you. Are you part of our frequent customer? And I'm like, no, I've never been in here. She goes, yes, you have. And I go, no, I've never been in here. She was going back and forth. She swore that I've been in here. I go, I've never been in here.
At what point did you go, I'm Jason Matheson, you watch me on TV, you don't actually know me?
I would never say that, but she swore that I was in her program. I go, my lovely, I'm not in your program. Next to the dish, we love this concept. ABC has announced the next edition of Live in Front of a Studio Audience. So if you don't remember, the 90-minute special, it recreates episodes of classic shows. This time, they're doing different strokes, and it's spin-off, if you didn't know, it's a spin-off, The Facts of Life. John Lithgow will play Mr. Drummond. Kevin Hart is Arnold. This isn't a joke. Damon Wayans is Willis. Ann Dowd is Mrs. Garrett. The Facts of Life cast is still being worked out. Jimmy Kimmel and Norman Lear once again will produce the special. What is better than a Mariah Carey McNugget while you're watching Kevin Hart play Arnold from Different Strokes?
What you talking about, Willis?
Still such a good show.
So good.
I love, and more than the show, the theme song, written by Alan Thicke. Did you know that from Growing Pains?
Really?
Maybe he wrote, I think he wrote that one and The Facts of Life. I don't know. He wrote one of them. You know, Robin Thicke's dad?
Yeah.
He wrote one of those. Yeah.
I had no idea. That's one of the only older shows that I actually did watch a lot.
Which one? Different Strokes or Facts of Life?
Different Strokes.
Yeah. Facts of Life. I wanted to be Blair so bad. I wanted the feathers. I wanted the feathered hair. I wanted that Eastland uniform, you know? And then I wanted a roller skate with Tootie. Kim Fields. Just rolling around. Anyway, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. We are just getting started. Coming up next, will this be our new obsession? The creator of Downton Abbey is coming to America, quite literally, with his new show, The Gilded Age. We'll show you the new sneak peek. Then, everyone is getting in on the holiday movie trend. We're talking to the stars of the new Food Network Christmas movie. Yes, the Food Network. And speaking of food, it's the Thanksgiving feast hack you have to know about. Stephanie Hansen is here with the trick to making the best gravy ever. That and more when we come back.
Did you hear about the Toyota recall?
Oh, yeah. That's bad.
Did you guys hear about it? It's not good. Here, take a look at this.
One of the most popular cars in America is getting a recall. Toyota recalling recently made Camry models after a problem was discovered with the braking system.
What? Man, I just bought a Camry.
Jeez, sorry about that, Treek.
It's fine. Don't worry about me. I still have my heavy-duty Ram truck.
Oh.
Oh, what, Jimmy?
Roll the clip.
More than 240,000 heavy-duty Ram trucks are being recalled in the U.S.
What? Well, how am I supposed to go anywhere for Thanksgiving next week?
I don't know. Sorry about that, Tree.
I don't have a turkey at home. Let me see. What's even in my freezer? Oh, I did just buy these really good chicken patties from Trader Joe's.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. I got the chili lime chicken burgers and some spinach feta chicken sliders.
You might want to check your freezer for Trader Joe's chicken patties, the company recalling chili lime chicken burgers and spinach feta chicken sliders.
What am I gonna eat? Ground beef? Oh, let me guess. It might be contaminated with plastic.
Nearly 7,000 pounds of ground beef might be contaminated with plastic.
Tariq from The Roots on Fallon with our late night rewind. That's real good. That's good. You know, on Mondays, we get a special serving of uncontaminated hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Please give it up for Jacob from TMZ. Hi, buddy.
Hey, Jason. How's it going?
Good. First up, Kim Kardashian charters an Afghan women's soccer team to the UK. I mean, there's the headline. What's the story?
Yeah, so Kim Kardashian, along with her beauty brand Skims, has helped 130 people get from Pakistan to the UK safely, and this is the Afghani youth women's soccer team. all of the players and their families now are safe in London, where they're currently quarantining for the next 10 days. But they were stuck there because they were able to obtain their visas, but didn't have the money to get a plane to go anywhere else. So fortunately, Kim offered to shell out the money to help everyone get get to the UK safely. And this was after organizers of the team were reaching out, asking people for help. And they said, after an hour after speaking with Kim Kardashian, she immediately put up all the money. And I have to really say, you know, Kim Kardashian is a social advocate. And I mean, we saw it this past week too, with all the work she's been doing for Julius Jones, who was just let off his execution.
Yeah.
And it was that was yeah. So I mean, that was amazing on her part. And I spoke with his family too, who said that she was incredible during that whole process. So you have to really give Kim Kardashian credit. She's putting her money where her mouth is.
Absolutely. Madonna's former Miami mansion is on the market.
This is ridiculous. So it is on the market. It's on the market for $31 million, but the person selling it, I actually shouldn't say person, because it's not a person at all. It's the world's richest dog, Gunther VI. So just to clarify, Gunther VI inherited a $500 million fortune. And actually, well, I guess taking a step back, it wasn't Gunther VI, it was his great-grandfather, Gunther III, who was who inherited a trust from a German a billionaire. And ever since then, you know, anyone who's a Gunther lives this incredibly lavish lifestyle. And right now, Gunther VI is just living it incredibly large. He sleeps in Madonna's bedroom. He goes on vacations to the Bahamas, eats caviar. You think I'm making this stuff up? I promise you I'm not. He has his own personal chef. I mean, I never thought I'd want to trade places with a dog, but sign me up, because this guy lives the life.
Well, I just don't know. I think we just need to end it right there, Jacob. There's nothing more for you to say. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know how I could top that.
No, you can't top. You mean a dog in a mansion? How can you top that? You can't. No. Thank you, buddy. Have a good weekend.
Thanks.
For more of these stories, go to TMZ.com. Right about now, Dexter and Mr. Big are calling Chris Lindahl. I want to buy his house. Yeah. How does that work? I don't care. Anyway, next in the dish, friends, we may have our next TV obsession move over Downton Abbey. After much anticipation, HBO has released a teaser for its next period drama. It's called The Gilded Age. Let's look.
I need to make one thing clear. Power belongs to old New York, my dear. Not the new. Never the new. The old have been in charge since before the revolution. Until the new people invaded.
It's not quite as simple as that.
Yes, it is.
It's not quite as simple as that. Yes, it is. That's right, Christine Baranski. So the 9-part series stars Cynthia Nixon, Christine Baranski, and it's going to debut on HBO in January. I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm here for it.
Yes. I remember when they talked about this like years ago. They had talked about doing this, I think it was on NBC, and then all of a sudden you didn't really hear anything.
Yep.
And now here we are, fast forward, it's happening.
Well, look, Julian did such a good job with Downton that everybody wanted kind of a piece of him. And I think I'm glad it didn't go to NBC. I'm glad it's going to HBO. They can probably have a little more creative freedom and, say, get a little naked and say some cuss words and all that stuff. So, a little more creative freedom over there on the HBO. Next in the dish, Ramona Singer getting some bad press for her behavior at a recent Broadway musical. The Real Housewives of New York star attended Diana the musical. And according to Page 6, she walked into the theater, drink in hand, sat down in the front row, and put the drink on the stage like she was at a bar, like she was at like a swim-up bar. An usher told her to remove it. She did, and then when they turned around, she put it back. She also refused to put on a mask, even though that is a requirement for all theater goers. She was eventually forced to comply with the rules. Yeah, come on. That's so tacky. If you're lucky enough to sit in the front row and you're putting your drink on the stage, this isn't the Love Boat. This isn't, this isn't the Cabana. Come on. Just have a little decorum, please.
Yeah, it's just gross. Might as well just put your bare feet up there, too.
And again, the breaking of the mask rule, you know what the rule is before you buy the ticket. If you don't want to comply, don't buy the darn ticket. Right. Stay at home and watch some YouTube clips. That's how I feel about that. Speaking of Ramona, okay, I watched more of the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip on Peacock. I'm just going to say it again. This is the best thing Bravo and Andy Cohen have done in about 5 to 10 years. This is so good, but now I have an asterisk on this.
Oh.
Cynthia from Atlanta is driving me bonkers. I would like her removed from said island.
Please.
She got all upset because no one wanted to play her game at her Bailey cue, which when she said that, it reminded me of why, I stopped watching Atlanta, but it reminded me of why Cynthia drove me, one of the reasons why Cynthia drove me crazy on that show, because she named everything Bailey. It's like, oh, come over to my house, and when you do, wipe your feet on my Bailey mat. And then everything, she named everything her last name.
Oh, it's her name.
It's her last name, Cynthia Bailey, yes.
Okay.
Would you like, you have a little, Kendall, you have something here. Here's some Bailey towels to wipe your face.
Oh, God.
Everything was Bailey. So she had, instead of a BBQ, she had a Bailey cue where she asked all of the women to rank everybody. Who's the prettiest, who has the best butt, and Kyle very innocently just said, guys, I don't know, should we be doing this? Cynthia got all me for like a day. Like held on to this for a day. Kind of like what I do when the bosses here anger me. You know what I mean? A day? They'd be happy if it was just a day. But anyway, this is still the best. I'm down. I've watched 3 episodes. Thank you, Andy Cohen. It's available on Peacock.
Yeah.
And that's free, by the way. You have to sit through like 2 State Farm commercials. And I love Jake from State Farm, so I don't care. I love Jake. Yeah. Next in the dish, the Duchess was on Ellen yesterday. We showed you a clip yesterday, but she pranked some unsuspecting people with Ellen feeding her lines in her earpiece. It's a bit Letterman did too. Let's look at this.
What do we have here?
What do we have here?
What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got?
Well, we do a variety of vinegar-based hot sauces.
Let Mommy taste some.
Let Mommy taste some.
No, my boo loves hot sauce, so.
My boo loves hot sauce, so.
I wanna try some.
I'm gonna try it.
Starting with a mild one.
Bounce up and down. You're very excited. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Eat it like a little chipmunk. That's not spicy.
That's not spicy.
Okay.
Let me try something real hot.
Let me try something real hot.
Okay.
Mommy wants some heat.
Mommy wants some heat.
Like a chipmunk.
Okay, that is hysterical. See, that's good old-fashioned Ellen right there. And listen to this. Megan actually requested to do this when she and Ellen were planning her appearance. Stuff like this, I don't want to do that. That's just, when you do stuff like that, it makes you relatable.
Oh, she's so funny, eating like a chipmunk.
That's really good. That's classic Ellen right there. Letterman used to do that with the guys, with Rupert G., who owned the Hello Deli. He used to have Rupert go into restaurants and do that. Oh, and people would get so mad at Rupert. Well, it's New York, the fuses are very short. But, it was such a good bit. And then Ellen does a really good job with it, too. So, we're going to take a break. Coming up a little bit later, are you awful at making gravy? Stephanie Hansen's right over here, and she has the best tip to making perfect gravy as Casual Sweater Friday continues right after this. Okay,
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way.
welcome back to the show. Okay, if you're watching us like later on YouTube, I would encourage all of you to rewind back to as we call it, tossing to break. As I said, hey, we'll be right back, and then the music starts playing. Rewind back and listen closely, because Stephanie Hansen's over here, and obviously doesn't know, even though she's been on TV for a decade, I start to go to break, the music playing, Stephanie thinks we're off air, and Stephanie starts going to Kendall in a loud voice. Kendall, you want to see my corn? I got a corn on my foot. Just come over here and see it. Like, we're not off the air yet, Steph. A marketing executive from Beverly Hills takes a business trip to the beautiful town of Peppermint Hollow and meets a mint farmer. The rest is history. And that's the plot, a little bit of the plot behind the Food Network's first ever Christmas movie, A Candy-Coated Christmas. Look.
Are we broke?
Slightly.
Slightly?
When her holidays turn upside down,
Watch out! I just saved your life.
she'll take a wrong turn to the sweetest of places
First time in Peppermint Hollow? No, it's just been a while.
with one mission in mind.
I'm at my mom's childhood home in the middle of Timbuktu, Washington. And if I could just sell it, I can get my half of the investment money back.
That's amazing, do that.
But the best laid plans
Are you okay?
are no match
Thanks for not evicting us yet. I assume that's why you're here.
for the true meaning of Christmas.
Well, we're going to find out the true meaning of Christmas, and during A Candy-Coated Christmas, it is available now on one of my favorite streaming services, Discovery+. Please welcome two of the stars of the movie, Molly McCook and Aaron O'Connell. Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. Molly, I'll start with you. You know, our show, we love these Christmas movies. We love that we review most of them on the show. What do you think it is? Because, you know, this trend kind of started about 10 years ago. What do you think is the draw of movies like Candy-Coated Christmas?
I think it's all about tradition, honestly. I mean, the holidays comes with expectations, and every year you spend them with your loved ones, you eat certain things, you listen to certain music, you watch certain movies. So I think the same goes for Christmas films. I mean, you really want that Christmassy feeling. You want to feel the warmth, and when you sit down, you know what you're getting. And ours is like that, but also has some special stuff too.
Yeah, Aaron, I mean, I've heard of a beef farmer, I've heard of a chicken farmer, I've heard of poultry, turkey farmer. I've never heard of a mint farmer. Tell me how that works.
Okay, well, that's a good question. You know, so there is, and I had to. There is one word I had to say in this script, and it was hydroponic procedures.
Yeah,
I had to
good
say it
job,
like 5
you did
times.
it.
I think I can do it right now, but when we were shooting it, I was like, how do I even say this?
Oh yeah.
But there's all this little mint that runs this really long stretch in a greenhouse, and there are these PVC pipes that then water each plant, and then it just grows, and that's it, and then that's how you farm mint. Yeah.
I bet Aaron, in your career, you never thought you would have to research mint farming for a role.
No, but I will say that nobody on set had bad breath. I will say
Exactly.
that.
Molly, your character, as I said in the intro, is a marketing exec. When we start the movie, where is she as a character? What is she looking for?
She's just looking for money, honestly. Like that's what she's used to. Honestly, she's used to that with her family, but all of a sudden it gets ripped out from under her, and that's when she panics. So her life is completely flipped upside down when she's in dire need of money, and that's why she goes to Peppermint Hollow. So yeah, she's on a journey, but she doesn't know it yet.
And Aaron, this movie, correct me if I'm wrong, marks the movie debut of the Pioneer Woman. I mean, seriously, Ree was there. What was that like?
Oh, she was absolutely incredible. I know she was a little nervous, you know, coming and being her first acting debut. But, you know, when she got her coverage in 2 takes and I'm still on take 6, I'm thinking maybe I need to have a career change or something, because she comes in and knocked it out of the park. It was a perfect role for her.
Well, Aaron, you had those big mint words, though. I mean, seriously, She didn't have hydrochloric mint aside spearmint or whatever you said.
Hydroponic, hydroplonic, but
What a day that was.
I think I even had to do it in voice, an ADR and voiceover afterwards because I still got it wrong. But
we
tried my best.
We have under 30 seconds. I've always wondered this with the Christmas movies. How long is the shoot for this, guys? How long did it take?
3 weeks, 4 weeks.
3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow, that is.
And it goes by real fast.
Yeah.
That is real quick. Okay, I love it, guys. Thank you so much. We can't wait to watch this.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
you
you
so much.
A candy-coated Christmas. You can find it on Discovery Plus. That's good. Okay, and also a little trick we did right before we did research for this. Make sure you Google that gentleman right there. And have fun, and God bless America. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. The gift that keeps on giving. What are you going to pay me if I don't? Welcome back, everybody.
Cookies.
By the way, I sounded a little creepy when I said, make sure you Google that gentleman. I'm just saying because he's a model. That's why he's not like, he hasn't been involved in a crime spree around Vermont. So anyway, welcome back. Less than a week ago until Thanksgiving. Can you believe it? And if you've ever made the meal, you know that gravy is usually the last thing you have to do before everyone starts sitting down and ready to eat. And you're always like, oh God, I gotta make the gravy. So why not make your gravy ahead of time? Here to show us how a pressure cooker like the Instant Pot can help you on Thanksgiving is our foodie queen, the woman who never knows quite when to not talk on television, Stephanie Hansen, everyone. Hello.
Therefore, I'm like over here like, is it time? Is it time?
That was hysterical.
Hi, friend.
Hi, how you doing?
I like the sweater.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
I
very
appreciate-
Brooks Brothers.
Thank you. I'm part of their loyalty program, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. She swore I was in, I've never been here, but
Oh, I love Brooks Brothers.
I do as well, yes.
Very good no iron shirts. That's your little holiday tip if you have to shop for the man in your life. Yep.
We're getting, I just found, that's where producer Ted gets his no iron
Oh,
shirts.
yes. They're exceptional. They have them for women, too.
That's yeah. We'll be right back, everybody.
Tips.
Oh, we're doing gravy.
We're doing gravy.
That's right. Okay, because what I said in the intro is right. It's an afterthought sometimes. At the end.
Yeah, like everyone's standing in your kitchen, the turkey is ready to go, and you've put it on the platter, and now you're like, I gotta make the gravy. It causes a lot of panic for a lot of people. And so I thought, the Instant Pot, I have all these ways to it's not a time saver because it takes you the same amount of time.
Yeah.
It's a time manager because you can do it ahead.
Yeah, again, because I don't want people to think
it's
that
not
this is
like
gonna
gonna
quicken
be
things up. No.
Nope. But you can do it like in the morning. You can do it the day before. You can do it days before.
Okay. So should we start with ingredients?
Yeah. So the first thing you're gonna do, and this you do off screen, is you need some fat, right? So you've got to roast some turkey parts, wings, a back, necks. You can use chicken legs. You can use whatever is the cheapest poultry at your store. The bits and bites, the bits and parts. So you put it on a pan for 400 degrees and you roast it.
Okay.
And then you pull that off and you set the meat aside and you use that for turkey pot pie. But the pan has all that brown stuff on it that you scrape with a scraper with broth. So you put your broth and you put it on your pan, scrape, 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 put a stick of butter there, and you get all that together and all of that goodness, and you pour that into your jar, and that's what this is.
Okay.
This is 2 cups of broth with butter and turkey scraping pan drippings. Okay? Now, normally when you make
we got to come up with a better term
turkey,
for
I
that.
know. Normally when you make a turkey, and you take the turkey out, you use all of what's in the pan. But since we're doing it ahead, we needed to recreate that schmaltz. They actually do call it that. That's chicken fat.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
So now we've got all the things, and it's in here, and this is the magic. So
Magic in a jar, Steph.
You take all of your greasy magic,
Okay.
and you put it in your Instant Pot. Now I have it on saute, so it's hot.
I was just going to ask you, what setting do we have this on?
Just on saute. I'm just using it like a countertop cooker.
Okay.
So the next thing is the whisk. If you don't have a whisk, gravy is really a lot harder.
Make sure you wash it before you,
You have to whisk the entire time you're making the gravy.
Yeah.
You also need a good slurry. Slurry is flour and water, and you can use cornstarch, but I like to use flour.
Did you make up that word?
Slurry?
Yeah.
No,
That's okay.
I'm a slurry burry. So you take your 2/3 cup of flour to a 1/3 cup of water, and you make your slurry. Now watch.
Okay, I'm watching.
Okay, so we're gonna whisk.
Yelling at me.
We're gonna whisk the slurry into the gravy a little bit at a time. Now, can you open one of my stocks, please?
Anything for you.
Gravy is just stock, slurry, and fat. Okay?
Okay.
It's not like super healthy, but so you're gonna.
Well, it's gravy. It's not supposed to be.
That's
if
right,
people are
and
looking
it's
for healthy
Thanksgiving.
gravy, don't eat gravy.
So you're stirring your slurry into your gravy, and notice I'm whisking the whole time.
Can we stop here and, okay, can we take a break from the slurry?
You can.
Okay, how does the slurry end up? You're gonna find out when Stephanie's slurry shows us more ways to do this when we come back. Back in a moment. We're whisking with your clean whisk. Welcome back, everybody. We're in the kitchen with Stephanie Hansen from stephaniesdish.com. She's helping us make some gravy. Now, when we last left, you were dipping in the Surrey Cruise.
The slurry.
Slurry.
Now, can you put like a cup of that in here? So
Is that
I don't
just
know
the
if you
whole
can
thing?
get an overhead shot. No,
Eric
it's like
will.
half.
Okay.
So you can see how thick this is getting. Like, okay, that's good. Poured it over my hand, but who's paying attention to that? I've dirtied your pants in segments past. So you're adding the stock to the slurry, to the fats, so you get the right texture.
Okay.
And maybe like.
Right there's your camera, right there.
Okay, so we're really getting a nice thickness out of this gravy. It's not lumpy because we did our slurry in advance and we stirred it and whisked it and got all that flour out. I'd like a little more stock, please.
Okay, sure.
Now, like anything that you make, whatever you put into it is what you get out. So use good quality stock. When you buy your turkey parts, get meaty parts that you're gonna use for the roasting. And you get all of this going. You can do the rest.
Oh, the rest of it now?
Yeah. I like to use unsalted broth because I wanna add all the salt on my own.
Oh, yeah, because you can't take it back out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, I would also like you, since this is the magic, okay?
What's the magic?
I can't profess to know what's in this stuff. It could be MSG, it could be chemicals. I suspect it is. But it makes gravy like my mom's, okay? So we're gonna use it because it's amazing.
Is that your disclaimer?
Well, because it's like, okay, color sulfites, water, turnips, parsnips, carrots, celery, sodium something. I mean, come on. So can you put a teaspoon?
What is it? You didn't tell the folks what it is.
It's called Kitchen Bouquet, and it's like every mom and grandma knows that this is the secret to gravy. I know. Just a teaspoon, please.
Death.
Just a teaspoon.
Okay.
And what it's gonna do is it's gonna color. Notice I have not stopped whisking for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is you just whisk, whisk, whisk. It's gonna color the gravy so that it's dark and it's rich. A turkey gravy or a chicken gravy can sometimes be really white.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I want that gravy on my mashed potatoes to look beautiful and glossy. So I'm just whisking here and I just keep whisking until I get the consistency that I
you want.
I can add more slurry if I want to. The key now is to let it boil because you gotta boil off that floury taste.
And that's where, because my question would be, you're using the Instant Pot, why wouldn't you just do this on your stovetop? What is the institutional advantage to using?
Good question,
Thank
Jace.
you. They don't give these shows to parrots.
Okay, I'd like you to put a teaspoon of soy sauce in
Keep
while
them
I
on.
answer that.
Okay.
Now I'm using soy sauce because it's gonna give it a little bit of salt. When I started out the
there?
segment, yep,
Okay.
I said this is not a time saver. Like
Yeah.
it's the same amount of time.
Okay.
But gravy made this way, you can put the lid on the Instant Pot and turn your pot off and it will be hot 3 hours later.
Oh, okay.
Or you can make it the day before, put it in the refrigerator like this I made it a couple days ago, and I just used the slow cooker function on the Instant Pot. So
Okay.
Now, like, I've got my gravy is done. I don't have to worry about it. I'm entertaining my guests. I'm getting my turkey ready for the table. I do instant pot mashed potatoes too.
Okay, so so this is basically done.
Yep,
Briefly,
I'm just stirring.
Because folks are going to want the so how do you do your what's your trick for the mashed potatoes?
Okay, you put your potatoes in the Instant Pot
Okay.
and you pressure cook them. And I have a recipe for this on the website. But you then put in a little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of sour cream, a little butter, a little stock, and then you get them all mashed up in there. And then you just stick the lid on and they will stay hot in there for hours. So again, you've got...
Because they get nasty. Both these things, if they just sit on a pot without heat, they get nasty after the first Well, no, I mean, if you're coming up for seconds,
sure,
they get a little nasty.
A little crust on it, a little skim.
Yeah.
You can get the gravy skim. You can just push that to the side. Your
Can we
gravy's
never
still
say
good.
that again?
Gravy skim.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going. I'm still whisking.
You're gonna have carpal tunnel by the
I
time
know.
this-
I'm gonna just finish up with my slurry.
Okay.
We didn't, you gotta have the pot has to come to a boil, so it's just starting to do that.
It's television.
I
They
know,
get it.
and that helps you. But one other thing,
Yeah.
don't be afraid to add a little seasoning to your gravy. I like a little garlic. I think it makes it taste delicious. I microplane everything because why not? It's fun.
That's That's what That's what you're doing right there.
Oh, yeah.
You just can't chop up the garlic.
Then you get chunks. If I microplane it, it's just like an essence. It's just that little
You're so fancy.
oil of garlic. But it makes it have like a flavor, and it's like,
Without the
that.
chunk of the garlic.
Yeah, and that it's not it's not the texture. You don't have like the little bits.
Yeah.
Okay, it's really coming up to temp now. Now, the funny thing about this is my third batch of gravy because I tested this recipe.
Yeah.
And my little 7th grade niece called me and she goes, please bring me all the gravy because her mom doesn't make it very good. So, yeah.
Should we probably call out her mom?
It's Cubby, my sister, who I call out because I cook for her.
Yeah.
Because I think she's Betty from Anoka.
Yeah.
It's Cubby from Coon Rapids.
So, Cubby from Coon Rapids.
Yeah,
you're
is who
calling
I
her out.
cook
She
for.
doesn't make good food.
Not really. No, and she knows it, but she's better because I've taught her some stuff. Yeah, she's better than she used to be.
Stephanie, thank
It's
you.
Friday.
We'll be posting. Stephanie, you can stop stirring. The segment's
No,
over.
I gotta keep going
Okay.
because I'm gonna make the gravy for Skylar, my niece.
Stephanie's segments are on our YouTube and Facebook pages, and for all of her recipes, go to stephaniesdish.com. On behalf of all of us here at The Jason Show, Cubby, we're sorry. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. It is. It looks good. Welcome back, everyone. Oh, Stephanie Hansen. Welcome back to Relative Shaming. Yesterday. Kendall, any relatives you want to call out?
Not today.
Okay. We told you yesterday about McDonald's offering up Egg McMuffins for 63 cents, honoring the 50th anniversary of the breakfast sandwich. But not everything went according to plan. The deal was only available through the McDonald's app, but the app had some issues. Between 7:20 and 9 a.m. yesterday morning, prime time for breakfast. That's when the app went nuts. Many users reported app crashes and errors. During the crash, Wendy's tweeted out its own breakfast biscuit deal. When one person said they were trying to hang with Mickey D's, Wendy's responded, "Would rather hang with anyone else, to be honest." And that's the world's shortest segment. We'll be back with a surprise goodbye when we come back. Back in a moment. Welcome back, my friends. We're so glad you're here. Happy Friday. It is time for the surprise goodbye. Roll it, Leo. So this is the first time we're seeing this story. Ready, Kendall?
Yep.
Today, banned from the buffet. Jason Matheson. A guy in China was banned from a local buffet for eating too much. He's known for live streaming himself eating big meals, but after a series of binges, a seafood barbecue buffet had enough and said he wasn't allowed back. In his last trip, the guy ate 3 pounds of pig feet.
Oh my God. 6 pounds of prawns and more.
The restaurant owner says he loses money every time dude comes in. The hungry fella calls it discriminatory against people who eat a lot. I can't. Is the show over? It is. Join us Monday when we are live, the entire broadcast from the Dayton's Project. You can join us. You don't need a ticket or anything, starting at 10 a.m. Central. Go out there and be yourself. Nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Let's go to the buffet, Kendall. Come on.